As far as ancient astronaut theorists are concerned, evidence that there is other intelligent life in the universe has already been found on every corner of the globe. They believe Earth has been visited by intelligent beings for thousands of years, and that it most likely began during the time of the ancient Sumerian kings.
Hello. So I just wanted to explain kind of the, I'll take my hood down. I just wanted to explain kind of the theory behind the ancient aliens, because it sounds, just because it's ancient aliens, it just sounds ridiculous immediately. But what it is the whole theory behind every civilization since, well, on our planet, every civilization always has a story of gods coming from heaven to help us, or the sky, heaven, coming to help us and show us the way, give us rules, give us laws, and all these kinds of things. These guys are saying, what if these dudes that came down weren't gods, or they could still be gods because that's how we describe them, but they've come down, but they're not gods, they were actually extraterrestrials, beings from another planet. And it kind of struck something with me, because how different, like, as crazy as it sounds, how different is it from any other religion? And I'm not knocking anybody's religion or anything, but they're all pretty wild. Like, I'm not going to get into it, but craziness, right? And I mean, look at like things like Scientology, for example. Some guy just made that up. L. Ron Hubbard. Hang on, I've got one of his books. L. Ron Hubbard, science fiction author, just made up a religion. So your belief is your belief. So anyway, I didn't mean to get bogged down in that. I want to talk about aliens. So Charlton 66 has very kindly, too kindly, sent me some books. He said he had a couple of books to send my way. Turned out it was 10 books on ancient alien theory, and this is insane. And I'm very excited. We'll get one out the way first, because I'm saying out the way. It's a Lovecraft book, and it is absolutely amazing. And yeah, it's got a story in here called The Festival, which is set at Christmas time. So it's a Christmas Lovecraft horror story. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Steve. So let's have a look at some of these books. Yeah, so I'm trying to find, there's a little trilogy here, or the beginning of I think it's a 5-book series with 2 compendiums by a guy called Zachariah Sitchin. The series is called the Of the Earth Chronicles. And when I first saw this, I thought it was like a sci-fi thing with this, like, ancient alien theory, but it's not. It's proper, like, it's taken this dude 30 years to research all of this and write books, and there's 5 of them. So I think that's the first one I'm gonna read, The 12th Planet. Sorry, that was The 12th Planet, Stairway to Heaven, and The Wars of Gods and Men. And this is another theory that these guys, the Anunnaki, they were a race of beings that are cosmic travelers, and they came down and to the ancient Sumerian race and spoke to them. But you know, we think, as far as we can tell, the Sumerians are the oldest civilization that we know of with actual writing that we've found. So these guys, the Anunnaki, they came down and told us, basically the theory there is that they bred us to mine gold for them, because that's what they needed. So
Based on 30 years of studying the Sumerian cuneiform tablets, in 1976, author and researcher Zachariah Sitchin published a book called The 12th Planet, in which he proposed that the Sumerian gods were, in fact, refugees from another world. According to Sitchin's interpretation of the tablets, These alien visitors, the Anunnaki, created humankind.
But yes, here's some more of the books. The Gods from Outer Space. This is by von Daniken. I've got Chariots of the Gods. I used to have a copy of Gold of the Gods, but I lent it to somebody and I never got it back. So yes, this is another von Daniken, and I think there was another von Daniken in here. Yeah, right there. In Search of Ancient Gods. So this dude, Eric von Daniken, is like the overlord of ancient aliens theories. And then it's that Giorgio guy, you know, the Mayan, his hair is like a Mayan headdress. So that dude, he's also right up there. I think we've got a clip of him we can show.
But while mainstream scholars often dismiss this evidence, might such tangible historical accounts provide proof of alien intervention in man's evolution?
The Sumerians are not the only culture that talks about this. Also in the Quran, it says that language was given to us by Allah or God. The Maya Popol Vuh says that language was given to us by the gods. The ancient Egyptian texts are saying the exact same thing. We should finally come to grips with the idea that extraterrestrials had something to do with our development.
I remember seeing on, I think it was on like Reddit or something years ago, they said it looked like he was being very, very slowly abducted, and I always thought that was quite funny. Here's another one. This is by Andrew Thomas. It's called We Are Not the First. And I think this is Ancient Aliens again. But yeah, this is kind of getting into what I was speaking about the other week, and you know, the belief that there was actually not necessarily we were visited by aliens, but there's actually been advanced civilization on our Earth before us that's died, and we're just kind of relearning everything. Also possible. This is by MHJ Vanderveer. I don't know what all the initials are. This is called Hidden Worlds. In Search of Ancient Mysteries. Oh yes, okay, so I've seen this before as well. Well, there's Crystal Skulls. I watched a program about those the other night. Really, really cool documentary. I think it was on Netflix, Crystal Skulls, and about how they were found in all these Mayan temples and they were all over the world. One was found in a Mayan temple, but there's also this dude, I can't remember what his name is. I'll try and find it and put it in here, but basically there's also a chance that this guy just made them and sold them to museums. So there's a toss-up going there.
For skull devotees, the London skull came to be viewed as one of the legendary 13 ancient skulls. So too did a crystal skull in a Paris museum. It had been acquired in 1878, again on the understanding that it was an Aztec object. In the archives, Jane Walsh discovered a striking coincidence. Both skulls originally came from the collection of one man, a 19th century French dealer in antiquities called Eugene Bobin. Bobin's story would prove the key to unraveling the mystery of the London and Paris skulls.
I wanted to show that aeroplane thing because I think that was like a Mayan. See if oh yeah, there we go. Pre-Incan gold carvings. There is a figure that definitely resembles designs of a delta wing jet fighter. That guy there. Like, they always take it too far. Delta wing jet fighter. It looks like an airplane, doesn't it? Which is good enough, not like specifically a jet fighter. But this is, yeah. So this is the thing about that program, Ancient Aliens. They take a good theory and they just blow it out of all proportions, and before you know it, they're talking about like how they're talking about how King Arthur's sword is a lightsaber and shit like that. So they just take it too far. Finally, this is another Zachariah Sitchin book. I wonder if it's a Astonishing Science Fiction. It doesn't say. I wonder if this is like a companion book to the 12th Planet series. But yeah, so this is all of the books that Charlton 66 sent me. Absolutely outrageous behaviour. And yeah, this will keep me going for a month, I reckon. Can't wait to get stuck into this. And I'll have another go at Chariots of the Gods as well. Yeah, I just wanted to add this in here because I've just been watching loads of videos, looking for ones for this video, and I found this chick here, and she looks like an alien.
We're beginning to understand that the Anunnaki gods that were actually ETs could be still out throughout the universe. That we could now, as we are starting to head out into space, be encountering the prime intelligence that originally had civilizations on Earth and were working throughout this solar system.
But yeah, guys, that's everything this week. So appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Steve, thanks again. Yeah, unbelievable. I need to get my finger up my ass and figure out a way to thank you. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.